Joined by Palestinian political analyst Osama Nazzal, who's joining us now from Jenin in the occupied West Bank. Osama, good to have you on the show. I know that you were listening to Fatin, and she said across Ramallah, nothing is working. Obviously, the objective here is to show solidarity with fellow Gazans. But let me ask you, frankly, is this going to be effective?
First of all, there is no difference between Gaza and Ramallah. We are talking about the same homeland and we are talking about the same people. So it is not only a matter of a general strike that all the Palestinian people are observing today in the occupied West Bank and Jerusalem. It is a matter of one fate and of facing the same enemy, which is the Israeli occupation. So Israel is targeting our people in the Gaza Strip and at the same time is targeting our people in the West Bank, as no night passes without the Israeli Persian soldiers carrying out incursions into the Palestinian cities in the West Bank and detaining tens of the Palestinian young men. And at the same time, every day, they kill either 2, 6, 10 Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. And just a few minutes ago, we received a video released from the Palestinian refugee camp Al-Farha in the northern occupied West Bank, showing how Israeli soldiers executed a Palestinian young man. He was first injured by a bullet, then the Israeli soldier came, approached him, and shot him several fire bullets to make sure that he died. So we have the same occupation, the same colonial project, and there is no difference between a Gazan Palestinian and a West Bank Palestinian. We are one nation.
Yeah. I'll get to that in just a bit if we have a little bit of time, Osama, but I want to sort of concentrate our time here with you with the general strike and its effects are. When you look at it sort of internationally, the international reaction to the Gaza siege, one thing is clear, and that it has exposed the growing rift between the West and the so-called global South. Do you feel that events like this is going to sort of bring more positive attention to the plight of the Palestinian people?
Yeah, despite all the pain and all the tragedy and the catastrophic conditions that the Palestinians are going through, especially they are going through a genocidal campaign by Israel. But the general strike, the global strike, is assuring, really, showing how the Palestinian people and the Palestinian cause are winning the minds and the hearts of the international public. As we see, in addition to this strike, demonstrations were just yesterday in New York City and other cities around the world. So the Palestinian cause is coming back to the forefront and the headlines of the international newspapers and the international media outlets after the Israeli Prime Minister delivered his speech at the United Nations General Assembly, showing the map without Palestine and without the Palestinian people. Today, the whole world tells Israel that Palestine exists in the hearts and the minds of every pro-justice and pro-freedom person. And of course, the position of the United States administration, other Western governments show the biggest split, not only between the West and the East, but the split and the cleavage between the public, the people, and their own governments, and how they turn like a severe blow to the Western democracy by supporting the Israeli genocidal campaign against the Palestinians in Gaza, refusing to listen to the calls and to the appeals by millions of their peoples every week. So there is a clear cleavage, and I think that the Arab world, the Muslim world, the South world is demanded now to establish its own bloc and its own unity and stand firm in the face of the colonial American and Western project that does not give minimum value to the lives of the Palestinian children and the Palestinian women. And I think that if this happens to another people in the South, I think that the United States and the West would behave the same, and they would not give any attention to the volume sacrifices the people pay here.
Okay. Osama Nazzal, thank you very much for joining us here on the NewsHour. Do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.